Hello and welcome to another video. This is the last in my What's in My Box series. This box is labelled up as spares, repairs and packaging. So I don't go into this box very often, so let's have a look. So this is where I put all the bits and pieces that don't belong anywhere else. So we've got a couple of TDK MDR XG labels. Some of the handles of the boxes, a lid off a Minidisc holder. Okay, so I think this is an E900, which I have failed to repair in the past. I don't think I did a video for it. There we go. This one's a bit beaten up, but I would like to get this one working at some point, because I've got one of these which I keep in my what I call my dad's bag, which is a super dry bag which I keep packed with things like battery charger, cables, wet wipes, bits and pieces which I take away if we are going out as a family. I take it. It's got everything I'm going to need, everything the kids will ask for is in that bag, and inside that is a let me show it to you. So inside my dad's bag is this. I used this the other day actually. It's got one of those in it. Different colour, but still an E900. And it's got the remote for it, a couple of long play mini discs, or cable tie, take that out, and a battery adapter with a battery in it. So that's everything I need, and I've always got speakers in my dad's bag or in my car. So not speakers, headphones. So I'm never without headphones to use. And I keep this in my dad's bag, and then if I've got no mobile phone signal and I can't do my streaming music, at least I've got some music. Now I used this the other day. I was out on my own and I used it, and what I noticed was the volume button only works for down. It doesn't work for up. It works fine with the remote, but it doesn't work on the unit itself. So that is, I think the first video I ever did was that other E900. But I'll put a link in the description anyway. But I wouldn't mind, there's no screws in this, but I can't fix this one. I can't figure out what's wrong. There's nothing obviously wrong with it, but I just can't get it to work. But I wouldn't mind taking this one to pieces to find out why the volume up button on the other unit doesn't work. So these just press onto contacts. Sorry about the focus. When you press these, they press onto contacts on the board behind it, and that button on the other mini disc player is the only one that doesn't work. So I wouldn't mind having another go at that. This I forgot I had. I've got another one of these which is working, which I use quite regularly. Just make sure there's no battery in it. Always take your batteries out, because they corrode if they get too flat. No battery in that one. It's very stiff though. I don't know whether that works. Should we test it? Let's pop a battery in it, assuming it's got a charge. Now the battery might be flat. Back in a bit. So this is my other one. I know this one works. Use it quite regularly. Got the remote control on it. Oh man, I can't focus today. Here you go. So let's have the battery out of that. Oops. I'll have to do a little bit of maintenance on that. I've got to get this open again. There we go. No, nothing at all. wonder if I've got any notes on it. No, I've got no notes at all on that. It's got a bit of corrosion on the battery terminal, but it looks like I've cleaned it up. Normally I keep notes on these, but this is my spares or repairs box, so this is for spares. Let's see if that's made any difference. No, no difference whatsoever. So I might have to have a look at this in another video. I must have set it aside sometime. I might well have done a video on it. I've done over 100 videos now, and I can't remember everything I've done. It's handy really, because the videos are sort of my oops, they're almost like a diary. They're almost like a diary of what I've done in the past, and I quite often have to go back and refer to them just to remind myself where I got to on a project. No, nothing at all. So that might be, this box probably give me a few more videos to do, but the problem is if I can't actually fix them, or I can't get any further than I previously got when I tried to fix them, it doesn't make for a very entertaining video. So maybe you'll see this in a future video. Okay, I've got one of these that works, this one doesn't. Can't remember why now. The person I had it with the person who had it before couldn't get the battery out because it had corroded. So there's a good chance that the battery's corroded on that. Sorry, the circuit board's corroded, and that's why it's not working. Yeah, so I've got some notes in my Google Keep about this one. This is another one that's not working. Yeah, my notes say this is probably a laser failure. I did attempt to repair ages ago on this one, and it failed. All the usual stuff, and I think it's part to do with the ribbon cable, because someone else had been in, didn't have all its screws, and they'd written R on the ribbon cable, so maybe that was the failure point. But I've got it just in case I get another one, maybe in a job lot of the same model, and I need the parts from it. That's essentially what this box is: spare parts and plastic bags. Oh, right, I'm not going to get this one out. This is a I got this, I can't remember which player this came from, but I think this is for a particular mini disc player, or it could be a Walkman, but it's disintegrating, so I've kept it in a box, in a bag. Don't know why I've still got it really, but these are just storage units, broken storage units for mini discs. The instructions for the boxes I use. Anything else interesting? Ah, I've been looking for this in the garage. Right. I owned a Ford back in the 90s, and it was this colour. Let me find a mini disc player. And it's a very similar colour. I was talking in the comment about this the other day. It's a very similar colour to a lot of mini discs, or should I say mini disc player. So this is the lacquer. Now this has got to be 20 years old, this stuff now, but this is paint. This is a touch-up kit, which I don't think I ever used on the car. I bought it new, had it for 20 years, and then got rid of it, and I don't think I ever needed to touch up the paintwork. But I've forgotten I put that in here, so this might be useful for touching up scratches on mini disc players. Slightly different colour, so I could test it on something like that. Just if they've got minor scratches, might be able to fill it in with some of this. So that might be a future video as well. If it appears to work, then I'll get some new paint, a much more similar colour. So this is a spare. So that's one of these. That's a belt for that. So that's the original belt. So I've even got a date on it. The date on this, the other one that I repaired, sorry, that I couldn't repair, 2010, 2020 should I say. I fixed that. Oh, look at that. this still works. This is a Zen player, Creative Zen MP3 player. I think it's a 1 gig, is it? A 1 gigabyte MP3 player. And I think if I put a battery in there, I've lost the cover. If I put a battery in there, that would still work. It's probably still got some music on it. What else? So we've got a couple of boxes. They're spare boxes. I'm going to take those out because I've got a box like this full of mini discs that I like and want to keep, but some don't have the right cases. And I've got a box that I've got to sell, and I just want to match up all the cases to the right discs. So finally one of those. So that's it. The plan is not to buy any more boxes. The plan is if I buy any more players, then I will get rid of a player. So I'll buy one, sell one, so I don't get too much stuff to store. So that's probably it for the What's in My Box series. So thanks for sticking with me. It got worse towards the end, sorry about that. But maybe I'll have some more interesting videos to shoot next time. So thanks for watching, take care.